Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, I know that most of you have been asking about this X6 case and stuff like that. But we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we can tell you this for a fact that whatever was reported by the police, it was all a cover-up. Big time. Where the police claim the shooting happened, it was not. It didn't happen there. Two of the witnesses to the X6 murder, they are police officers now. I'm not going to call their name, and I'm not going to mention which school they used to attend, because I had spoken to one of the police officer. I'm not going to call his name either for his safety. And the reason being is that it's just to show you that the extent of the corruption of the Jamaica Constabulary Force by the PNP criminal organization when Portia Simpson was Prime Minister. You see the man, the owner of the X6 vehicle, Mr. Powell. Mr. Powell was not in Jamaica when that murder happened. It was done by his son that went to Kingston College. It's nothing to do with no rear admiral thing. It's just a young thing within the school. Two of the witnesses that witnessed the murder could have testified that the shooter was not Mr. Powell. But you know, in Jamaica, them say, he that keepeth his mouth, keepeth his life. So even people are afraid. Even, although two of the witnesses, they are police officers now, even them still are afraid. We soon tell you, we're gonna read clips, some stories from the Jamaica, one of the media houses in Jamaica, what happened, because everything that we're gonna read to you, it did not happen. You're gonna read it to you, and we're gonna name the players and all of these people that involved in the X6 murder cover-up. Yes. So when the people, when people within the Jamaican society have zero or little trust in our police officers, it's because of these things. You understand? But you have to understand, you know. And I'm telling you, two things that run Jamaica: politics and money. And most police, their loyalty is to the PNP criminal organization and money. So sure, you know, it doesn't matter how a man might think that they are friends in a police force. You know, you see, once money involved and a man don't get it, not get none of it, he might go use his power. So I want you to listen. I want you to listen to you know, what I'm going to tell you now about the X6 case, and then I'll take you down. After that, I'll tell you exactly what happened. Yes. So KHAJEEL, KHAJEEL MAIS killer is not the father. Let me repeat that. Even the young man mother listening now, because she got millions. Yeah, the mother, the taxi man got millions. Everything them changed the scene where it happened. So we're just gonna give you you know, so we're telling you that KHAJEEL MAIS killer is not the father. And you know, the businessman Patrick Powell. So Power Campbell, yeah, that's the same brother that you saw in the video that I did that was pepper spray. And we used to work together on them thing. Yeah, we used to work together at Unspain. And I told you guys before that he was one of the corrupt police officers. Yes. And I can and I did a video about another one named Oswald here. That's the man who arrested the Trevor Bulgin Bennett for the murder of the judge. And they're affiliated with Danai Williams. I tell you, that's why criminal police don't like me, but I don't care because I am not here to make friends. If you're a thief and you're not proud of what you have done as a thief, you shouldn't thief then. You understand? So, and then you talk about people, I tell life on you. So the same way that we had spoke about Oswald here, because Oswald here, when I was at Unspear, the last, Oswald here was a crime chief. Remember Oswald here, why may I tell you, Oswald here is the man who was hard-working police, but you can't take that away from him. But in the same way, him corrupt. He's a corrupt police officer. When we say corrupt on them thing, when I talk about get rid of criminal, I have no problem with that. That part, I have no problem with that. But for collect money if you kill people or commit rob people, and I don't support them thing. The police have to be that way because everything that we're doing as police is supposed to be for the better good of the country. You understand? So that's why we say, just like America, we believe in a preemptive strike. It save lives. And so I was there with Para Campbell and I realized that these men were really corrupt. Really, Para Campbell, Bud Spencer, that yeah. Some police, may I say some thieving police, some flying squad, but boy, the one put at this Bud Spencer. Where am I say Bud Spencer was a thief. I said that and I said it without any. Although him dead and gone, yeah, I'm still dead as a thief. Yeah, him and Gilroy, Dudus did send Montego Bay go rob people, them coke along with two other men with illegal guns. Which criminal could I get me if I go rob nobody? And then me as police, me I travel with men with illegal gun for go rob it. No guy couldn't get me do that. So you understand what I'm saying? And the worst part about it, the police ever me I talk about it now. And like I said, them a countryman them, them a real criminal in the police force, Some of them, not all of them, some of them. You understand? And some of the Kingstonian them are real thief too. Because bigger for the Kingstonian, you understand? Yeah. When I say bigger for the thief still, you understand what I'm saying? But what else I tell you? So, moving on. So, and so this now, it is, we are telling us, this is a come from the Gleaner. It's July 5th. So a cloud of claim and counterclaim yesterday evening hung over the news of the arrest of a man suspected of killing 17-year-old KHAJEEL MAIS, who was shot dead last Friday night allegedly by the driver of a black BMW S6 sports utility vehicle. They must say in the paper it's an X5. Some people say an X6. You understand? So we just work with what them say. So a source close to the investigation told the Gleaner that up to late yesterday, the Constant Spring police were processing the suspect and his vehicle, which was at the station earlier in the day. The Gleaner understand that 3 men were questioned by the police yesterday and their 3 X5 SUVs were photographed before 2 of them were released. In the scheme of things, it's a little scratch on the vehicle, said another individual, whom the Gleaner has chosen not to identify, who said he had seen the slightly damaged SUV belonging to the main suspect. However, when the newspaper arrived at the Constant Spring police station, none of the X5s were in the compound. Investigators at the Constant Spring police station refusing to say whether they had anyone in custody directed the Gleaner to the constabulary communication network, the information arm of the Jamaican constabulary force. Remember, we was in government then, you understand, 2011. Yeah, July 2011. You understand? So, I just saw it go. So the Constant Spring police say, they now release any information to the paper. They might tell them, so boy, they must contact the communication. So that next way, say, we don't want to talk to you. You understand? So similarly, the JCF director of communication called Angle told the Gleaner he could not say whether anyone had been held. So that one where talk for the commissioner of police. At this time, I have no information to suggest that a person has been taken in custody Angle said. Despite the apparent dismissal from JCF officials, the individual who claimed a suspect had been arrested and maintained their stance, suggesting the police were not ready to make the information public. Reports are that MAIS, a student of Kingston College, was traveling in a taxi along Fairfax Avenue in Avondale en route to a fete at his former school, Meadowbrook High School, when the cab bumped into the X5. The driver of the X5 reportedly became angry and retaliated by blocking the road and firing wildly into the taxi. When the taxi driver realized he was under attack, he turned his vehicle around and headed in the opposite direction, but could not outrun the luxury SUV, whose driver shot out his back window, hitting young MAIS in the head. MAIS was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he later died. The taxi driver escaped injury. Since last Friday, the police have undertaken a massive investigation into the killing and have been reportedly working around the clock to ascertain the identity of the person who was driving the X5. So we have been taking statements from persons who have been coming forward and who were at the scene at the time of the robustly trying to find the vehicle in question, Angle said. So we're moving on now. So this is 5 years later now, yeah. So God's with me. Powell walks as a not guilty verdict, reach verdict order in the X6 trial. So this is October 24th, that 5 years after, 12 a.m. So after walking free from the Supreme Court, businessman Patrick Powell entered a BMW X5 motor vehicle. Jamaica Chief Prosecutor Paula Llewellyn yesterday confirmed that the main witness in the so-called X6 trial, taxi driver Wainwright, gave testimony that was clearly different from the account he gave the police investigators, but said she was not to speculate on what influenced his action. Speaking to reporters moments after the dramatic collapse of the trial, which has garnered high public interest, Llewellyn described Wright's testimony in the Home Circuit Court last week as sad and unfortunate, and suggested that he does some soul searching. I will not speculate on why Mr. Wright gave this evidence, which was clearly different from what was in his statement. All I will say is that it is very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. It was very sad, and I can only hope that one of these days he will introspect and perhaps introspect for better, she said. It would not be appropriate for me to speculate certain the public as to what could have motivated him, Llewellyn said. Minutes after Justice Lloyd Ebert directed a 7-member jury to return a formal verdict of not guilty in the trial of businessman Patrick Powell. Powell was on trial for the murder and shooting with intent arising from the death of 17-year-old Kingston College student KHAJEEL MAIS on July 1st, 2011 in Avondale, St. Andrew. Lead prosecutor Jeremy Taylor charged at the start of the trial that MAIS was traveling in a taxi, a BMW X6, and that the driver of the luxury vehicle came out and fired several shots into the car. But following Wright's testimony last week that he did not see anyone along Island Drive after the shooting and that he did not give police investigators details of the incident or a description of the shooter, Taylor called one additional witness yesterday, Detective Superintendent Vernal Thompson, before deciding to bring an end to the trial. The Crown will offer no evidence against Mr. Powell, Taylor told Ebert, acknowledging that even with 16 more witnesses to testify, he would have difficulty placing Powell at the scene of the shooting, even if we were to put up all the circumstantial evidence we would need. We will still need the identification to anchor the case. He explained, adding that only Wright could have given that evidence. Following this, Ebert told jurors that there is no evidence which could satisfy you that you could feel sure that this accused man committed the offense for which he is charged. I will therefore direct you to return a verdict of not guilty, he continued. Powell shows no emotion as the verdict was announced as he left court. He told reporter, "I am happy. God is with me." MAIS parents Noel and Alana MAIS left without commenting. Yesterday, Llewellyn revealed that in the days leading up to the start of the trial, Wright was non-communicative with prosecutors. She said her office contacted him through the police to encourage him to review his witness statement and to prepare for the trial. However, according to Llewellyn, the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, Wright responded by telling the police that he knew what he was going to say. It stands to the best of what I have been made aware by the police is that certainly, very recently, would prefer not to say anything, Llewellyn explained. She said Taylor also tried speaking to Wright, but he maintained his stance and indicated that he will say what he has to say when he goes to court. Llewellyn said Taylor asked her to intervene, but this too was to no avail. So you hope for the best, but you can't really, in cases of this nature, be absolutely sure what a witness is going to say until he goes into the witness box, because his stance was non-communicative in respect of what he was going to say, she said. In the meantime, Queen's Counsel Patrick Atkinson, one of Powell's attorney, has labeled as rubbish, claiming in the public domain that contradictory evidence from the main witness suggests that he may have been bribed. Everybody thought that this was the first time he was saying he couldn't identify anybody. He said it in a statement dated the 5th of July, 2021, the very first statement he gave, Atkinson told the Gleaner. This is why it is so important when you report it that you don't miss them, the public, because you misled the public that this man suddenly turned when he came to give evidence. Everybody think he must have been reached. It's rubbish. I don't know who they are, who say is trying to reach him, and they better be careful about that. Atkinson said the police should explain why an identification parade involving his client was called off. Last Thursday, Wright took the witness stand and testified that his taxi collided with an high-back vehicle that suddenly appeared before him in a rainy and foggy condition. When he was confronted by Taylor the following day with a statement in which he allegedly gave Inspector Vernal Thompson details of how the incident unfolded and a description of a man he saw with a gun, the taxi operator repeatedly denied including those details in the statement he gave to the police. Thompson, the witness, yesterday testified that Wright visited the Constantine police station on July 8, 2011 and gave his statement voluntarily. Alright, so this is it now. We can't tell it now. That's why we tell us that Jamaica is a criminal's paradise, Number one, if these people want to make a difference in terms of people's life and the rule of law, the first thing that these people would have done, the lawmakers are the so-called misleaders in Jamaica. What they would have done, first, they would make sure they change the law to make it mandatory that when a witness give a statement, you cannot come to court and change it and then you walk out. You go straight to prison. In America, you look upon a 10, 20 year in a prison for do that. You can't do that. And so you have to think about if you want to go to prison or you want to send the other person to prison, you can't play with the justice system. But you have to understand that our laws in Jamaica are written by people who are criminal minded. You understand? And just look who was Prime Minister then. So we wanted to listen to this conversation with this man that we have with our intelligence officer, and then after that we're going to tell you everything that transpired after after the shooting and all of these players who involved. So sometimes some people that you see and you think that they are honorable police officers or honorable people, they are not. So just listen. You watch, you listen, you decide. Then we'll come back and we'll complete the story.
Because you see that video where you put up with Para Campbell?
Yeah.
Have a whole file upon him, you know?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, so hey, but look here. You know about the X6 thing and how they move the murder scene and all of them something, eh?
Yeah. But me never did even know say him involved. I remember for the era of it. But
the police,
the thing about it, that boy and Dr. Ford was good friend.
Then
Same Japheth Ford.
You talk Powell.
Yeah, Powell, yeah.
So they don't know say a Para Campbell assistant commissioner that I want to post as him bodyguard. Him dead now and a brother named Budo. Them go pick him up at the airport. Him never at Jamaica. I'm son kill the boy, you know. Yeah, man. The police were initially start the investigation, you know. Cause they moved. You know, say two of the witnesses, you know, were that was there, you know. Them a police now, you know, and one of them called me, you know, and the man tell me, you know, the police tell me say, I'm a supporter, but I'm a respect you and them thing, and you understand. And you know, say, anytime I hear you talk about the X6 case, and you say, and this say it happen, you must, the youth tell me, you know, my police, you know, you must say, boy, I can't come out and tap, I can't come out, boy, you must say, what you say and them thing there, true, happen, and uptown it happen, you know, and near KC it happen, you know, and he must tell me, the police when he in Patchagray, see he want to kill himself the day after Lucius Thomas dead, the former commissioner of police. Cause them say he must rear admiral to, you know. Yeah, Patchagray, the police shot himself in an apartment uptown. Pretty boy, yeah. Patchagray, but he must rear admiral to, you know. So the day after the commissioner of police dead, he commit suicide. Him move the crime scene from Kingston Central police here and then carry it uptown to Para Campbell. A bigger food, Para Campbell lose, but a bigger food, them kick up Para Campbell out of work, you know. Because you know, say bigger food go raid up on him yard and them thing there. Because him they supposed to go in charge of flying squad, you know. Politics and everything come in there to, you know. Because, you know, say, through money, big money running, you know. Because the brother, you know, Powell, you know. Because at the time, Portia Sims now prime minister. Because the brother Portia Sims a friend, you know. But, hey, bigger food, you know, so when they come on to money and him not get fee money, you know, how him stay, you know. Yes, boy, better.
Let me know, say them even the youth, them buy out the mother because
yes, man. Yes, I true that. I true. The mother gets $7 million from the brother. Cause boy rotten rich, you know, your father, you know. Him rotten rich, man. Powell rotten rich. Cause you know say my American to do.
Yeah.
Rotten rich, man.
Boy, come and tell us me about whole file and Para Campbell. I was put up the video with the pepper spray. Now I think back and say.
but you know, so one time some people sent him a plan to kill him, you know. And you know,
but remember when in the find the whole gun and shot them up a ghost yard. That should have case in a Para Campbell, you know.
Collect money.
Yeah. You remember the incident and go to gas thing and come out in a prison suit and something?
Why?
You remember the incident when in the 90s, when Ghost built him house up what was the name again, man? Up where William got of him house and Chris Gale live. What was the name again?
But I'm not remember the name of the place. Uptown there and them things.
Chancery, yeah. Yeah, and police raided the house and find a whole gun and shot and all kind of thing, man.
And Para Campbell collect money.
Yes, and at the same thing, they up a Dr. Ford and then they build Dr. Ford house off Bird Sucker Lane and then they find almost one
KHAJEEL M16.
Right. You remember that time?
Yeah, but in a one time.
Yeah, right.
And not there, the man there, you saw politics there, the man there, more PMP than Michael, and you know, said them gun there was for gunman though. And not them not charge him, you know. Yeah, so the X6 case now, it didn't happen uptown, it didn't happen in Evandale. The X6 case happened close to Kingston College. Even the youths them, it has to do with it's a gang war thing at school. So this we're not gonna call the man's when I call Powell's son name because he wasn't arrested and charged because you know the police them cover it up. Mr. Powell very close friend to to former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller. At the time, it was a Labour right in power, you know. And guess who was the Commissioner of Police? Owen Ellington. So, based on the information received and obtained, that's why them scrap special branch, you know. So why them mash it up. The special branch police them say, say it's Commissioner of Police Owen Ellington, him know everything about it and all that. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? At the time. Yeah, so right after the shooting, this, the Mr. Powell's son allegedly fire shot in the car and killed KHAJEEL MAIS. Yes, it's not the father. At the time, the father was overseas. You understand? The father was overseas. And when everything happened, then you know that, guess who, this policeman, by the name of Patrick here, they call him Wilson. And yeah, he had committed suicide at the day after former Commissioner of Police Lucius Thomas died. They said that the man was a rear admiral, he was in luck. You understand what I'm saying? That's their business there. I don't know, you understand, that that's what it has been rumored. Some people say him did have all kind of problem and him in a severe pain. You understand what I'm saying? So that was his thing. So the man, Mr. Powell was abroad when the shooting happened. Yeah. And when all is said and done, so they decided, yes, Wilson. So Para Campbell was a crime officer. Alderman Para Campbell, the same man in the pepper spray thing, he was a crime officer for St. Andrew North at a Constant Spring. So he and Mr. Powell is very good friend. Money chump things in money are God of Jamaica, you know. You understand what I'm saying? When you expect the police them to have decency, ethics and all, no, them not. Some of them not possess it. So the crime scene was moved. Because this youth now, Powell's son and all them things. Because the boy drive the vehicle, go him school and take him father gun. And I saw him kill me, MAIS, KHAJEEL MAIS. So the police, that's when they realized who owned the vehicle, and it was reported then to the police had information about the incident and it was reported. So then the police them changed the crime scene, the scene where the shooting happened, from my Kingston College, and they took it to Uptown. Them contact Powell, Para Campbell and him a friend. And this came now from, so Budo, the Assistant Commissioner of Police, he was a bodyguard for former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller and Powell, and Portia a big friend, so phone call make, and through the Commissioner of Police, Owen Ellington, and all the necessary were put in place, and ACP Budo and Para Campbell went to the airport and pick up this man. Yeah, Mr. Powell, and that's when everything started to put in place. So they changed the crime scene from Kingston Central Police here to St. Andrew North with the exit. So ACP Budo is the one, and Deputy Superintendent of Police Para Campbell allegedly they are the one that picked him up at the airport and from there. So money run. Police get all kind of money and big money. Because this man is a multi-millionaire. You know? Them man can buy a house and them thing and not him feel it. Powell, because them man both political party and them thing, they give him all kind of contract, and him is a businessman, not only in Jamaica but overseas too. So him have money. And plus, based on one and two look at thing, him a hustler to on the side. You understand? If you know what I mean. So as you heard, Para Campbell, the same man at the time with Ghost there, that I DJ, when them find all the gun them up on me in the 90s, I just saw it go on them thing, and him just walk from that. I just money. And these are people who get promotion in the police force, So imagine when I was serving, these are the people in charge of me and them thing. You can't get no respect from me as a detective. Constable, man, I gotta tell you straight up, because what happened, and Para Campbell, if him honest, him can't tell people and them ask him, say yes. I Chris Porter, you understand? One day, there was this boy that, there's two incidents, there's a boy named Ratty, who came from, may I show you all them corrupt, you know, Ratty, who came from White Wing, that are near to 3 Mile. Ratty was wanted for 7 counts of murder. Yeah, man, warrant that unspear for Ratty and them thing. And Ratty's stepfather is a brother named Pulpy. I haven't spoken to Pulpy in years. This boy from back to named Ugly tried to kill Bobby Reds, Gunter, and I. Yeah, the boy tried to kill me and them thing. And the 2 of them, man, you understand what I'm saying? Him get, yeah, man, beat the 16 pan him, 5 shots in him belly, because he torso, but boy, I'm just so lucky on him thing there. Him get the shot them on him thing there, and him able to escape, and we get the gun them on him thing there, and the boy, Dr. Ford is the one that nurse him back to help, and Paul nurse him back to help, and them keep him over White Wing until him are able to get strong again, and him all kill all the police. Fortunately, yeah man, a Bobby kill him, see one of them thing there, so justice was served. You understand? And so I don't talk to Pulpy from then, because when I found out that this boy, after a boy tried to kill me, see him Pulpy, that's why I tell you that there's no honest criminal, you know. No Pulpy before Pulpy even, where I say boy become this infamous person in the garrison. You understand? No Pulpy from Pulpy have him like a black factory on the street and all them things before you have a JPS substation. So you understand? That's how PMP them build for you. Because people them in Kingston 11 used to have, you know, power outage and all kind of thing, and them build it and to strengthen the, you know, the light system within the communities. So the boy when he Ratty now, they wanted to 7 counts of murder, and yeah, Ratty was a killer now for Waldy and Bully, them telling them a friend. Yeah man, and the boy did wanted for 7 counts of murder. So I saw him walk in at Unsby. He just walks through the back door. Yeah man, Parra Campbell and Ear. Yeah, I tried and Bud Spencer, I tried them and them collect money and I got the boy. I never asked my squad and them thing, but I can tell you SSP. You know, I not call him name because you understand. Because I know say man Parra can be them a friend. Because them used to work on that and them thing there. I don't know, you understand? Because you have to understand in a police force, you know, a lot of police have to be hypocrites and them thing there. No say a man a criminal and still smile up with him, man. Like me, you know, me no say you're a thief in police. Me tell you straight up, say me no say you're a thief. I know some mistake. So man say boy me chat too much of them thing there. Yeah. Me we say it in a publicly and privately. I say you can't talk to me because you're a thief in police. Yeah, me not busy me hurt your feelings because I tell you, because them know say me one police, I'm afraid of people. Yeah, that's what I've said. Yeah, I just tell them as it is. So, yeah, the boy come to jail, warrant there for him and him just come and walk out. So, the 2 of them, all of them collect money. Yeah, Parra Campbell, Oswald here and Bud Spencer. Then you have a next boy now come from back to named Big Led Clive Williams. Same thing happened. Clive Williams was, I don't know if you people remember when you used to have this hijacking of trucks. You know, a whole heap of truck robbery, what you call it, truck robbery, where them hijack the truck them and carry the people in them, Riverton and rob them the goods and all them thing there. Police from Unsby, big rank police officers, yeah, like the superintendent and all of them people, the Big Led told me that they were involved. Yes, because I'm say Big Led call the name of the police them and say them a benefit from it and them a part of it. And he was telling me that my kind of policing done with long time because police are eat food now and them thing now. Everybody a live good. So I say police live good with criminal and them thing now. I say everybody a live good and them kind of your kind of policing outdated. You understand? And he was based on the statements that were on file. The detective that was investigating it. When I read the statement and I tell him that this is the man. You understand? Anyway, Big Led offer yours truly money. And I tell him, say, boy, if you use the money and get a good lawyer. And him say, boy, Mr. Ear and Mr. Campbell, them take money and let him go. And the man was supposed to schedule to go on an identification parade and then release him. Release him out of custody. That is unprecedented. No crime chief, no officer, no commanding officer don't have the powers to do that. to release someone from custody who is supposed to face an identification barrier. That is obstruction of justice. You understand? Perverting the course of justice based on the law in Jamaica. So a report was made, and as usual, what happened? I just saw it go on them thing because when PMP in a power and anything, and Big Leg was a big time PMP supporter, and one of Portia Simpson right hand man, who I know for years, man, I call him name, and from the we haven't based on what I have said, him apparently him vex. Him live in New York now, him know himself and them thing there. So from that I understand that him not so fond of me again. You understand? But before then, him not have a problem with me because I do my work and them thing there. But because Big Led now was close to Portia, until him never close to Portia no more, them get rid of him. I just saw it go. So I want to show you say the police force was corrupted then. So when some people say, boy, I had to run away, yeah, because I realized that I was up against a corrupt system. So you understand what I'm saying? Imagine you're a police officer, you're a detective, and you realize when criminal tell you, say, hey, you're kind of policing outdated and a different kind of policing we are deal with now. So you come now and I try to create problem. Hey, you're dead if you dead at them thing. So I just saw it go. So, so back to Power Campbell. So Power Campbell, he had played a major role in this X6 case, by allowing this man to, get away with murder. But I have an idea, people, a man, if you have him conscience, and every man, is answerable for what they have done in life, And when you can't get it from man, you can't get it from God, because your conscience are going to speak to you. I just saw it go. You understand? So that's what happened with the X6 case. So everything about the X6 case where the police them having at the paper. Yeah, so what happened with Bigger Ford now? So Bigger Ford is a man that love money, So Bigger Ford, no money never run upon him in an X6 case. So I said, let me get the force up. So Bigger Ford, the whole of them are friends, Bigger Ford and Power Campbell used to have St. Andrew not together, And them are friends, so-called friend. But I will show you, when they come on to Bigger Ford and money, no, the man in a ramp. So Bigger Ford using police, the man going to raid up a Power Campbell yard. And, based on the information where him receive and him thing there, say him involved in a cover up by X6 and him the dispose of the man. Gone in the sea and all kind of thing. And I saw them get for force Power Campbell because you understand for retiring and interest of the public. I can't tell them I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how things are in Jamaica. Once you're connected, you can't commit any crime and them can't change the crime scene and all them things there. It all depends on the police officer, So imagine a police officer who not playing ball. A straight to departure 100%, may I tell you. Yeah. And it happened to so many police officers in Jamaica. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.